Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Silica. This is day 6 of our 150 days of LeetCode interview question series. Today's problem is product of array except self, one of the most important array problems for interviews. So let us go through the problem statement first. You are given an integer array called nums. You need to return an array answer such that answer of I is the product of all elements except nums of I. You must solve this without using division. So let us go through an example once. So here we have an array called nums having element 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the output array looks like 24, 12, 8 and 6. Each element is the product of all other elements. A straightforward idea is to multiply all elements except the current one, but doing this for every index would be very inefficient. So the brute force approach uses two nested loops. For each index, we multiply all other elements. This gives order of n square time complexity. This approach is too slow for large arrays. Interviewers expect a linear time solution. So the key idea is this. Product except self can be broken into product of all elements to the left, product of all elements to the right. So our optimized approach looks like we use a prefix and suffix product approach. In first pass, we calculate product of elements to the left, and in the second pass, we multiply with product of all elements to the right. No division is required. Why this works? Because each element automatically excludes itself from the multiplication. We only traverse the array twice, giving us order of n time complexity. So let us go through the example once again. We have an array called nums having element 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we have calculated the prefix array having element 1, 1, 2 and 6, and the suffix array having element 24, 12, 4 and 1. We multiply both of the array to get the final answer. Now let us switch to LeetCode and code the optimized solution. Now let us walk through this Java solution step by step and understand how we solve product of array except self efficiently without using division. The goal is simple. For each index, we need the product of all elements except itself. We must do this in order of n time and without using division. So first we store the length of the array. Then we create a result array that will store our final answer. We will also reuse this array to store prefix products, which helps saves extra space. For index 0, there are no elements on the left side. So we treat the product of elements to the left as 1. This is an important base case. In the first loop, which is the prefix products, in this loop we calculate the product of all elements to the left of the current index. Each result index stores the prefix product excluding the current element. After this loop, result of I contains the product of all elements before index I. Prefix, for example, if the input is 1, 2, 3 and 4, the prefix array becomes 1, 1, 2 and 6. Each value represents the product of elements to the left. Now let's go through the suffix initialization. Now we prepare to calculate the product of elements to the right. We use a variable called suffix to store the running product from the right side. Initially it is set to 1. So in the second loop, we combine both prefix and suffix. In this loop, we traverse the array from right to left. At each index, the result of I already contains the prefix product. Suffix contains the product of elements to the right. We multiply both to get the final answer for that index. Then we update the suffix by multiplying with the current element. So the suffix example, we can continue with the same example having element 1, 2, 3 and 4. We multiply prefix and suffix values and the final result becomes 24, 12, 8 and 6. Each element now correctly excludes itself. And at both passes, after both passes are complete, the result array contains the correct answer for every index. We simply return it. Now let us submit this solution. Let us check the complexities of this solution. So the time complexity here is order of n because we traverse the array twice. Space complexity is order of 1 extra space since we use only the output array and a single suffix variable. Here are some interview tips. Does not use division, handles zero values correctly, uses prefix and suffix products and meets the optimal interview requirements. That's it for day 6. Tomorrow we will solve longest consecutive sequence. Subscribe to Code Silica for daily LeetCode interview questions.